Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Bachelor Nation fans slam Joey Graziadei as self-centered. Joey Graziadei was a fan favorite when he was on season 28 of The Bachelor, but the tide is slowly turning against him. Keep reading to find out why some former fans slammed him as self-centered. Bachelor couples share big plans. Joey Graziadei was a guest on the Lightweights podcast this week. He shared some big news with host Joe Vulpes. He and his fiancée, Kelsey Anderson, are scraping plans to move to New York City. Instead, they want to stay in Los Angeles for the foreseeable future and try to make careers out of being social media influencers. Joey is currently competing on season 33 of Dancing with the Stars. If he wins or makes the finals, he could be asked to join the 2025 DJTS Alive tour, taking him further away from Kelsey. Viewers are already skeptical that the couple will last much longer. Could the distance be what breaks their connection? Bachelor Nation fans slam Joey Graziadei as self-centered. The balloon is off the rose for Bachelor Nation fans regarding Joey Graziadei. A clip of Joey discussing the lab plans was posted on Reddit. The comments painted Joey in a poor light, which is surprising given his popularity. He was widely considered to be the best Bachelor lead in years. So why are fans turning against him now? One Redditor summed it up. They wrote, "I don't like how he sounds here. He sounds very self-centered and not willing to compromise. This could be foreshadowing an end." They added, "I hope Kelsey finds what makes her happy and successful, whether it's in LA with Joey or elsewhere alone." Others agreed that Joey's behavior would eventually doom their relationship. Once the poster child for humility and heartthrob wholesomeness, Joey Graziadei's golden glow appears to be dimming, at least according to the increasingly vocal crowd that makes up Bachelor Nation. The tennis pro-turned-reality romantic might have won the final rose and the hearts of millions on The Bachelor, but in the weeks following his televised love story with Kelsey Anderson, whispers of discontent have grown into a thunderous chorus. And now the verdict from some corners of the fandom is in. Joey isn't the charming gentleman they thought he was. He's self-centered. Say what? Yes. The man who once cried over sending women home is now being dragged on social media for what fans say is a pattern of me-first behavior. And it all started subtly, too subtly, perhaps for the love-blind audience to notice. But hindsight is always 20/20. It's in Bachelor Nation. And fans have begun piecing together the clues, one shirtless mirror selfie at a time. The shift from sincere to self-obsessed. He used to feel authentic. Now he feels curated. One fan posted on Reddit's ever-judgmental Bachelor Nation Snark forum. Every post is a photoshoot. Every caption is about his growth or his brand. Where's Kelsey? Where's the romance? Indeed, many have noticed that since the couple's season wrapped, Joey's social media presence has shifted focus. Less us and more me. From promotional deals to solo red carpet appearances to endless inspirational quotes that oddly never mention his fiancée, Joey has been accused of falling in love with the spotlight rather than the woman he proposed to in it. He's giving off major main character energy, another fan tweeted, and not in a good way. The Kelsey conundrum. While Kelsey Anderson remains poised and gracious in public appearances, fans are growing increasingly concerned and suspicious. A few eagle-eyed Instagram sleuths have pointed out that she often looks like a supporting actress in the Joey show, stuck in the background while he basks in the flashbulbs. She literally said 3 words in that joint interview. One TikTok user observed, "He talked for 5 straight minutes about his journey and how much he's grown as a man. Not once did he ask her a question or even turn to her." Some fans are even wondering if the couple is still together or simply contractually obligated to act like it. The DJTS effect? Let's not forget Joey's recent turn on Dancing with the Stars, which many now believe was the beginning of his ego's great expansion. While his moves dazzled the judges, Bachelor Nation noticed something else. a thirst for fame. DTT's Joey is not Bachelor Joey, one fan wrote. DTT's Joey is Hollywood Joey. The sequins, the hair gel, the flirtatious banter with his pro dance partner. Some fans believe it all went to his head. And when Kelsey wasn't front and center in the audience, the rumor mill churned even harder. Was she being pushed aside for the sake of his solo stardom? It's giving, I used this show as a launchpad. Someone commented under a now viral YouTube clip from the DUTTS final. Interviews and red flags. Another sore spot. Joey's recent interviews, where he's often talked more about his personal growth than the relationship he fought so hard for on national TV. In a recent podcast appearance, Joey gushed about learning to put himself first, focus on his own needs, and never lose himself in a relationship again. While these sentiments aren't necessarily wrong, the delivery and the lack of mention of Kelsey left fans cold. Bro, you're engaged, someone posted. Why does he sound like he just got out of a breakup and read the subtle art of not giving AF *****? Some fans even pointed out that during an interview meant to promote their upcoming Bachelor franchise event appearance, Joey answered 80% of the questions solo, frequently cutting Kelsey off when she tried to chime in. Kelsey just sat there like an intern at his TD talk. One user snarked on Facebook, "Is she in love or in a hostage situation?" The fan backlash builds. The backlash reached a fever pitch after Joey posted a shirtless mirror selfie with the caption, "Just me being me," never apologizing for it. The comments section erupted. "Who are you trying to convince?" One user asked. "Where's your fiancé?" Another chimed in. Even longtime fans seemed disillusioned. "We rooted for you, Joey. We believed in you," a disappointed follower wrote. "Now all I see is a man who got everything he wanted and forgot how he got there." Is the criticism fair? Of course, not everyone is buying the self-centered narrative. Some fans argue that Joey is simply enjoying the opportunities that have come his way, and that he shouldn't have to tone himself down to appease critics. Let the man live, one defender posted. He's young, he's finally successful, and he's allowed to shine. But others argue that it's not about success, it's about humility. We love Joey because he wasn't like the others, one viewer said. Now he's just another influencer with a ring. Where does he go from here? Whether this is just a phase, a misunderstanding, or the true reveal of Joey's personality remains to be seen. But the tide has undoubtedly shifted. Once hailed as the sweetest bachelor in recent memory, he's now facing accusations of being a fame-hungry, spotlight-hogging, self-absorbed wannabe celebrity. The question now isn't whether Joey can dance, it's whether he can recover. Can he return to the humble, heartfelt version of himself that Bachelor Nation fell for? Or is that Joey gone for good? As one particularly savage fan put it, he gave the final rose, but now it looks like he's the one who's wilting. And Bachelor Nation, they're watching closely, rose-colored glasses off. Even longtime fans seemed disillusioned. "We rooted for you, Joey. We believed in you," a disappointed follower wrote. Now all I see is a man who got everything he wanted and forgot how he got there. Is the criticism fair? Of course, not everyone is buying the self-centered narrative. Some fans argue that Joey is simply enjoying the opportunities that have come his way, and that he shouldn't have to tone himself down to appease critics. Let the man live, one defender posted. He's young, he's finally successful, and he's allowed to shine. But others argue that it's not about success. It's about humility. We love Joey because he wasn't like the others, one viewer said. Now he's just another influencer with a ring. Where does he go from here? Whether this is just a phase, a misunderstanding, or the true reveal of Joey's personality remains to be seen. But the tide has undoubtedly shifted. Once hailed as the sweetest bachelor in recent memory, he's now facing accusations of being a fame-hungry, spotlight-hogging, self-absorbed wannabe celebrity. The question now isn't whether Joey can dance, it's whether he can recover. Can he return to the humble, heartfelt version of himself that Bachelor Nation fell for? Or is that Joey gone for good?